today's welcome back to my channel, and what we are doing today, is books. I'm super duper excited because it's not because I just started from Blood and Ash today and I am dying, but we have to make videos. So I'm not talking about any specific trope today because I don't have any trope in my mind right now. So I'm just talking about I'm not talking about a specific trope today. I did it in the last video, like the first video, so you can go. But what we are doing today is I'm going to tell you my first 5 books which I read. Like the first 5 books where you start reading. So we are going to do that. So there are almost 5 books. So there are 2 single books and there is 1 trilogy. A series which I have completed, and that's my freaking favorite series in the whole world. But that's what we are going to today. So we are going to start by books, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe, because even if you don't subscribe, leave a comment which trope you want to see or which you don't. But today we are doing is tropes, and I'm just a little too excited. Wow, I also find a photo in my book of me. Why am I showing this to you? I don't know. It's too busy. So, first book that I'm going to talk about is an autobiography, and it's an autobiography of APJ ABDUL Kalam. So, it's an autobiography by Arun Tiwari. I read this book not because this is a very weird story. Like, why I did take this book is because I was in school and we were talking about, and we were teaching a chapter something, and like a friend of mine brought this book, and like it just hooked me that I want to take this book, and I cried for this book. But with this book, what I also brought is this 2 books which is the Shiva trilogy by, I'm going to talk about this later, but this was the book. And what is this book? It's literally an autobiography, and it's by the third person, not like directly from APJ ABDUL Kalam. It's the third person, Arun Tiwari, who wrote this book, but it feels like APJ ABDUL Kalam is talking to you, and like the connectivity feels really, really beautiful. And there are literally like quotes, so I've just messed up with the book because I just have like freaking quotes written. They're like small quotes, or that one-liner, like beautiful one-liners. They have that, and I've just marked with sketch pen like all of pink, and my whole book is like that. I literally have pink marks all over it. And one thing about this book is, which also is beautiful, they have pictures, okay, like pictures like this pictures, and like they have quotes over here also, but the pictures are so beautiful, and like whole of thing. And there are like some, when I started, it's hard in the wordings, it's of course hard, but you'll get into the story, you'll love how it explains the life of APJ ABDUL Kalam. This is not the first book, this also has the second book, but I didn't read it. I don't know why, but I didn't read it, and this is also a little destroyed, but this is the book, and there is so much in this book which there are inspirational quotes. It's very well written, I think, and that's why it's hard to read, and it will take time to read as it must take. But if you're a book reader, you'll get it like one sitting or something, but I wasn't a reader that time, so it didn't got in one reading, and I love the cover, it's beautiful. So APJ ABDUL Kalam, Wings of Fire by Arun Tiwari. Now, what we are going to talk about is my favorite trilogy. But OMG, I love this thing, Shiva trilogy by Amish Tripathi. It's heaven to me. They are thick books, they are not like small little chitter chatter, they are thick books, and like they are different sizes, so it's a little not because I hate books with different sizes, but their covers are freaking awesome, dude. Like, how the heck do you make covers like this? Like, this freaking cover. So I'm going to talk about the importance of Meluha. This is story about Shiva. Of course, it's story about Shiva. He also has, so Shiva is the Lord, we know, the destroyer of evil, we say in it. And OMG, this story makes him like, tells him about how he went from a normal person to a man who kills the evil. And OMG, this is like the beautiful thing I've ever read. Like, it starts with in, I think, Himalaya or something, I'm not sure. But it starts, there are a lot of character building in this. Like, every book has at least one, like 4-5 character buildings. Like, you get to know more and more character as you go to the story. So that's beautiful. There is many character building in this. There is also love interest in this. So in this book, love interest is like, this book has a whole thing, mystery. It has like whole and freaking things. And OMG, like, if we talk about this book by Amish Tripathi, it gives you how he went from a normal person to a lord, a destroyer of evil, and how confused he is. And like, his mind is just like, listen bro, I'm just a normal person, I don't know what evil is. Like, there is a lot of like importance of Meluha. Why the name is written importance of Meluha? Because he travels to Meluha to kill the evil, and there is a lot of conspiracy in this, and there is a lot of mystery. And if we talk about friendship, best thing I ever had, literally, and beautiful. And now we are going to talk about, I'm not telling you many things about this book because this book is a must, like a read. And now what we are telling you, the second book in the series, which is The Secrets of Nagas. OMG, this book freaking broke me down because this last chapters, last I think 4 to 5 chapters, I'm just crying like, what the heck is happening over here? So this has a lot of character building and making, and we don't travel into Meluha, we travel into many different states where we go. And of course, Shiva and Sati got married in this book, freaking. So in this book, you get to know the enemies, of which are the Nagas, who are the enemies of Suryavanshi and Rajvanshi, and what are the secrets, why they are everything, and who is the devil. So in this book, it's like we are going to kill the devil, but it also left a question, who is the devil? And this book tells you who is the devil, what is happening, and why the freaking I cried in the last books, because there is a lot of things in the last chapter. I have also, in the last chapter in this book, I think I also have the markings. Yes, I also have the markings from red pen, and my sketch pen just went. So I have like literally markings here also, because they also have beautiful things written over here. And wow, a picture of my freaking broken. But I'm too nervous and excited, and it's beautiful. And in this book you also see like he becomes a god from a man. This book is from a man to became a god, and from this is he accepts that he is the god. And this book is the thickest book in the series, and more of a conspiracy and betrayal book. OMG, this is lot of a battlefield thing. Like, this has a lot of battlefield over here, and you will thinking why it is like this fire. The last freaking chapters, mind is just like last 2 freaking pages. My mind is like, what is this? Why are you doing this? And one thing about this that I wanted to do is I wanted the series to be continued, because this is it's from like him being a person to a man, but I wanted like from a normal person to become a god, but after there's more to Shiva after she becomes the god. So I wanted more of this book, and one more thing, I think I'm not sure in which of these 2 books they have that. I'm pretty much not sure who they have like. Yes, I think yes, this book Immortals of Meluha. They have that would be a spoiler, so I'm not giving you. I just checked it. But this book is really thick, and like it's thick, but it has the way through it is written. It's beautiful. The way the writing is written is beautiful, and every chapter has like a chapter name, and like there are emotions of something. I think there are like after a chapter there are emotions like this, and I don't know what they mean, but also the oath of Vayuputras. I cannot tell more about this book to you guys, because it would be a really big spoiler, because this book gives you the answers of these 2 books, because these 2 books are filled with questions, and the questions which come up to your mind, and this is one single book who answers them. So cannot tell you about that. So I highly recommend, like if you want to start with a trilogy, he has many other books, but one of my favorite trilogy by Amish Tripathi, I have not my favorite trilogy, which is Shiva trilogy by Amish Tripathi, Immortals of Meluha, Secrets of Nagas, The Oath of Vayuputras. This is a beautiful trilogy. If you want to read anything exported to the like Asian times or something, or Shiva, this is a must read. And yeah, and then we have the next and the cutest book in this freaking world. I have Stories We Never Tell by Savi Sharma. I am a huge fan of Savi Sharma books. This is like the first only book I've read by Savi Sharma. I've never read any book by Savi Sharma. Literally, this is the first book I read. But her writing is fabulous in this freaking book. And like, it was, I think, page 2 of like the first chapter. And I'm crying. My eyes are just watering. So this affects me. And the whole book I am crying, because this book revolves around Janvi and Ashray. I'm not sure of the boy's name I'm not freaking sure of the boy's name, because I'm not very good at names, so boy's name is not possible, but it's Ashray or something. Ashray. Janvi is an social media influencer. Like, she has a very bad life, and Ashray was an orphan, and he is adopted by a woman. Her mother's name is not even mentioned in this book, so I cannot tell you. So she used to come to the orphan age, and like she adopted it that time. But the thing about this book is about hope, about light, and about recovery, and I love the freaking cover of this book. But like, Ashray is a little bit of insecure and little bit of what do we say, a determined character. The character Ashray is beautiful. It's written in a beautiful way, so it's like it's Jani Yashe, it's a chapter like this, and Jani is a social media influencer, and she's going through a very very bad life, and like she's away from her parents and all of that, and like she has very freaking bad relationships in this book, and the way Janvi's story is still in this, it really describes the light and hope and recovery thing. There is also and their encounters, like the like romance in this book comes at the very freaking end, like almost like 2 or 3, like almost 4-5 last 4-5 chapters, and till the time you are sure they are not going to meet. My mind was just like, they are not going to meet, I know this, and they meet at a beautiful way. And in the past books, when they are doing something, they have encounters of each other, and oh my god, the encounters are beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful, and I just get hyped whenever, because the encounters, this is a little I'm going to tell you, like a little spoiler, which is that the encounters happened in Jani's chapter, and we get to know that in Ashray's chapter. And there is one thing that happened is that when it happens, you are not sure who the person is, but when you go and read the second chapter, which is Ashray, you get to know that this happened. They both really met. And one thing about this book is that it's beautifully written. It's beautifully written by Savi Sharma. There are more books that is written from Savi Sharma, and I really wanted to read it. And this has also like the possibility of friendship. The friendship which is shown in this book is, oh my god, beautiful. It's cute at the same time. It's so like bonding and like so thing. But one thing about both characters are they're individually perfect, and they are both very in a bad state. And they are very two different stories, but they meet and they give something which is really beautiful, and like they try to recover from their hurt. So this is a book where like you want to have a little chit chat with your inner self. Like this is also about like self-worth and self-love, I think. So this is a beautiful book, and I have not written anything, like I have not even marked anything in this book, because I just want this book to be as clear as paper as it came from, and that's why this doesn't even freaking has a bent cover, like a bent side. And I highly recommend you Story You Never Tell by Savi Sharma, because this book is freaking awesome. So this were the 5 books and one trilogy and 5 books that I first read as I started reading, and this got me to reading very much. And after Instagram booktubers did it more often, I got into this type of strip books and all of that. So I read books, and I'm going to make more videos on my book recommendation, because I have many books on my wish list which I read and I really want to tell you guys. So we are going to do that, and now I'll see you and now I'm done with it. One thing about this video is I don't know how to end this freaking video, because in the next video I don't know how to end this video, so I don't know how to end this video. But if you like, share, comment, and tell me your favorite tropes, tell me your favorite author which you want me to read a book or do a reading vlog. I am thinking of doing a reading vlog, but I am not sure of which book because there's a lot going on. So I'll see you with another video with more books recommendation. And till the time, you like, you share, you subscribe, and you comment. And I'll see you again with another booktube video. Till the time, wait.